Hey, it's May 27th, Memorial Day here in the States. Just want to give a moment of gratitude for those that have served and sacrificed their lives in the service of the U.S. forces and have worked to and sacrificed to give us the freedom that we have. So that's Memorial Day here, but we are back up today with the day off and going to start looking at the closeouts for that that goes over those control cables. And something I just noticed on this was the closeout that goes across the top. Maybe I missed it or didn't understand or misunderstood the instructions and the parts diagrams, but it looks like we might have to take the bolts loose for the aileron cables to get that closeout. You have to slide looks like you have to slide the closeout up on there and then tighten those down. I think we can do that with all this in place. You just have to loosen it just a little bit and slide it in there and then tighten it back down. So we'll do that, and then we can always recheck our cable tensions on that later as we get a little closer to inspection, make sure everything is up to snuff. So yeah, gonna get started on that. 2 plastic closeouts and a metal closeout to look at. So here we go. Well, I'm making a little progress with these closeouts, the control cable closeouts. The one across the top is a aluminum piece, and that bolts in to underneath the bolt and the washer, the bolt head and the washer for the aileron pulley mounting spot. So that just slips under there, and you have to drill a hole in this after you get it fit up. You got to drill a hole in that so that bolt head sticks through, or else it doesn't fit right on there. Not a huge fan of these things. Takes a lot of trimming, as the plastic parts on this airplane do. There's a lot of trimming that goes on here and trial and fit. Not super impressed with how this side part fits up here. I think we might have to put a little bit of heat on this plastic and just shape it just a little tiny bit over here so we can get it to fit maybe a little better. But just there's a lot more trial and error work to do on this. Not quite sure what to do with this part down here. It's supposed to, in theory, at least the way I could tell from the book, was that you put a hole in here, and then this screw is supposed to go through it, maybe? Or no, not the screw. There's a screw rivet that goes in there, a plastic screw rivet that goes through there, but where? There is like very little room in there to put that in so that it covers up that hole right there. Might have to fabricate a little bracket or something like that that goes underneath there to screw that into. I don't know. I'll have to just fiddle around with it and see. Something else I'd like to do on this aluminum closeout here is put a little dome light right in here. So I'll have to look around and see if I can find like an LED dome light that we can attach to this. I've got the wire for it is here, and we've got the dimmer up on the dash, and that'll also connect to I'll have to figure it out. If I can get it to work out, I'd like to put a light up underneath that fuel gauge right there on that tank, and have one of those on each side that's tied into this dome light here. So we can just turn that up a little bit and check those. But I probably put a switch on here too, where I can shut that off and leave those lights on at night if I need to watch that fuel. But yeah, I don't know. We'll poke around with it and see what we can figure out. Not today though. So a couple things to note on this plastic trim that goes in over those control cables. I found that it seems to fit best when this is trimmed flat. I don't know how to say it. Well, you can see there's no lip on this at all, and it's that way all the way around, the whole way. There's no lip on this whatsoever. I wasn't quite sure. The way they had the cut line on here, it almost looked like it had a lip going all the way around, which we left that on there. But when we went to fit it up, it was not fitting. Like, it would not go in there right at all. So I ended up trimming all that stuff off of those, both of them. They seem to fit better, but like I said before, not super thrilled with the way that this piece goes around the tube on the door frame. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure something out with that. Yeah, beautiful day today. Absolutely beautiful day. Started off pretty windy, but it's been sunny and nice today, but really, really windy. Wind calmed down. Actually got to open up the hangar door for a little bit, so yeah. Okay, didn't get anything else done to show you, so what I talked about last was pretty much it. We'll be back up here at some point during the week, probably for a little bit after work, to work some more on those plastic closeouts that go over those cables and tubing and whatnot. So hey everybody, thanks for watching the videos. Have a good evening, and that is it for now.